Before I get started, I would just like to, enlighten you guys with this nice little jewelry that I am wearing. As you can see, it is a puzzle piece. This puzzle piece is the universal sign of autism awareness. The puzzle piece reflects, the diversity of people, families living with this condition, autism spectrum disorder. So, just a little fun fact, something you learned today from my channel. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'll give you some time, don't worry. And if you are a returning subscriber, you are a real one, and thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to like the video, share it, and let's comment down below. The positive comment for this week goes to this person right here. Thank you so much for your positive comment. I appreciate it. And if you want to be featured in a positive comment, shout out, be sure to drop a positive comment down below. Today I'm going to talk about a very dear topic to my heart. I don't know if you guys know, but both years of my au pair years, I have taken care of special needs children. So I do consider myself a special needs au pair. My first year, I took care of 2 children that had autism, but it was 4 children in total. And in my second year, I took care of 1 child with ADHD, but he was like hardly home because he went to boarding school. So whenever he came to visit, or whenever, he was home for like a long time, that's where my role as being a special needs au pair would kick in. But other than that, we're gonna, I'm gonna elaborate and talk about it and give on tips if you are planning on matching with a special needs family, and things that you need to, keep in mind. And yeah, I did mention that in my first year I took care of children with autism, and I'm just gonna read what is autism so that you are, we are on the same level of understanding. Autism, or the autism spectrum disorder, refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech, and non-verbal communication. Before I even want to start into that, I had no experience whatsoever of special needs children, children with disabilities. Not as far as I can remember, I have not dealt, I have not taken care of, I do not have the experience. So me trying to do this or becoming a special needs au pair was just, I did not expect it to happen, but it did happen. And so I'm gonna just share that, and I hope that it helps someone out there that is maybe possibly going to match with a family that has a special needs child, or maybe considering it, or whatever the case might be. Yeah. So my first family had 2 children with autism, a 7-year-old boy, his name is Bennie, and well, now she's 12, but she was 10 years at that time. So Abigail. And Bennie was affected severely because he had Fragile X, and Fragile X causes autism. He was also nonverbal, and he just needed assistance with the basic day-to-day duties, not duties, but he needed with the normal duties of taking care of himself. He needed help with that, and Abby was basically, she was good. Like, she was able to take care of herself. She wasn't like severely affected. She just has, issues with like math or like, being social, but that's basically it. To be honest, before I matched with this family, I did not know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know what was autism in the first place. I didn't even know how would I be able to deal with that. I didn't know anything. And for the mom to trust me and to be like, okay, we're gonna match with you, is something that is big. It's huge. Normally, I feel like when you try to find a caregiver or an au pair, you want to find the most experienced person, the person that knows the ins and outs of this whatever. And I'm glad that she trusted me to learn and to be able to take care of her kids. I think that was a huge on her side. My experience in the beginning, it was hard, but I won his heart by feeding him hot dogs, and he only just ate hot dogs, rice, bananas, carrots, potato chips, lots of potato chips, animal crackers. You know, like that's the only stuff that he ate. Like he wouldn't eat like normal food, at least when I was there. As I said, I enjoyed it. In the beginning, it was hard trying to get a hang of every child. There's 4 kids. You have to understand all 4 kids, and you have to, you know, still do your duties, and you have to understand the parents, and it's like, ah. But eventually you do get a hang of things, and it becomes easier and easier as time goes on. For me, it became easy because he was an easy child to handle. He wasn't like those kids that bite, scream, or whatever. So taking care of him was a breeze. I kind of preferred taking care of him because he didn't complain and he was just a sweet boy. All you need to do is make sure his iPad was charged, and sometimes we'd go out for walks at the park. Of course, it's very frustrating for him because he cannot communicate and tell you what he wants. So he will like shout or scream or do whatever to get your attention to give him what he needs. But once I even like understood the difference between a groan or a moan or a shout or a scream or a cry, I knew what each one meant. Whenever he made a certain sound, I was like, okay, he's hungry. Or whenever he made a certain cry, oh, he's hurt. Or whenever he did something, he wants to go out, or he needs to party, or whenever, you know. So eventually you just get a hang of it. I also befriended the therapist. I felt that it would be better if I was close with the therapist to help him, as I say, to help him get better. So I did take extra notes from the therapist, whatever advice they gave me to do, what is good or not good. Sometimes when he was in therapy, I was there with him, you know, to help him, to cheer him on. It takes a lot, but at the end of the day, it's worth it because you are helping a child make a difference, you know. I will attach a video where he said, I love you. Well, he's nonverbal, but he didn't say, I love you, but it's just amazing what relationship we had. And it's still very dear to me. It's still very one of my, like, you know, I miss him, so. Yay! They're back to me. Aw, sweet guy. Ready, steady. Ready, steady? Go. There we go, catch. Yay! Good job! Yay! Good job! Sweet guy. Okay, tell me what you want to watch. You want to watch Paw Patrol? Benny, you want to watch Paw Patrol? What? Paw Patrol? Or Peg plus Cat? Yes? Dinosaur Train? Dinosaur? No, okay. Sesame Street? No, okay. Bubble Guppies? No, okay. Let's see, what else do we have? We have Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood? No? Okay. We have Peppa Pig. You want Peppa? No. Okay, let's go back up. I think you want to watch Paw Patrol? Paw Patrol? Paw Patrol? No? Peg plus Cat? What'd you say? Peg plus Cat? Yes? Show me yes. Okay, Peg plus Cat it is. Ready, set? Say boo. 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 You want boo?
Boo. What do you want, Benny?
What do you want, B?
What do you want to do? Boo. Do you want to put
more poo?
Did you actually try and say boo?
Yeah, he actually say that.
Busy. What do you want? Boo. Oh, you want boo? Okay. I got you.
Nice job.
Whoa.
Seems like a dream. Look at you steaming in the cold. You sleep in time. Take a walk.
You like that, Beezer? I see you smiling. Wow, that was great. I love hot chocolate.
Oh, Beezer.
I love you. Give me hugs. Oh my god. Can I get a kiss? Mwah. And another one. Mwah. Can you give me a kiss? Benny, I want you to give me a kiss. No, you must give me. Yes, you must give me. Mwah. Sweet guy. There you go.
We're not gonna cry. Are we gonna cry? No, we're not gonna cry. And yeah, that was basically, Benny. And with Abby, she just needed more she was just shy in front of new people, but eventually, she will get into it. So she wasn't really severe. In my second year, I took care of a 13-year-old boy with ADHD. What is ADHD? So ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and I took care of a teenager that had ADHD, and he wasn't home a lot because he was attending a boarding school. Whenever he was home, he was home twice a year or 3 times a year, so I didn't really get to know him. He did have some difficulties when he was home, for sure. He was a nice kid. He was really a nice kid, but I think the issue was that whenever he got angry, that was a little bit crazy. But other than that, if you give the child the medicine that they need at the right time, then they will be fine. I know that in the afternoon, that's where he would get a little bit cranky and wouldn't really want to listen, and he would just kind of do his own thing. He was a normal boy, just had issues, here and there. And yeah, that was my experience with special needs children. Don't be scared. Don't be discouraged. It's not easy, but once you get a hang of things, you'll be able to do it. You know what I mean? Do your research, do extra research. I also had to learn a little bit of sign language, American Sign Language, to help Benny understand or teach him new words or understand what he was already learning, like water, chicken nuggets. Apparently, this could be wrong because this is baby ASL. But I know a little bit of sign language. Sign language. Yes. Should I end the video in sign language? No. I don't want to expose myself. So yeah, that was my experience. I loved it because I got to see how people live, and tips. I would like to give out tips if you are planning on becoming a special needs au pair. I think this is very important because there's not a lot of special needs au pairs. There's not a lot of au pairs that are dealing with special needs children. And if you are dealing with special needs children, I want you to know that you are an amazing person for taking up a challenge like this. It's going to be rewarding at the end of the day if you have the supportive system around you, and if you are doing it with your whole heart. Okay, so tips that I'd like to give out to all my special needs au pairs is Take breaks in between, okay? When you are working, take some breaks. When I was working, I was basically given a break, an hour. While he was in therapy, I had an hour to, just like, take a sip of water, go walk the dog out, do something. You need that so that you don't burn out. Do things that relax you. It's very important in your off time to either step out of the house, paint your nails, do stuff that relax you, because when you are working, you're not really thinking about yourself. You as a person, you are out. It's all about the kid. So make sure that you spoil yourself with things that you like, that you love. It's very important. It's also important to get out of the house as much as you can, make new friends, try to find special needs au pair that you guys could share, the struggles, just to have a unit where people could understand what you're going through. The relationship between you and the host parent is very important. I think that will determine if it is going to be a pleasant stay for you or not. Working together as a team is so important, okay? Very important, because you as the au pair and they as the family, y'all are working together to make whatever child have the best experience, with you being there and you being able to implement whatever needs to be implemented, and the family just being supportive and helping you and being there for you. Dream team makes the dream work. And host parent, it's very important to give the au pair attention. And if you guys do have additional children, it's very important to give them attention. And it's important for the host parents to also get attention, go on a date out together. Yeah. Working with children with special needs has truly made me, I think, a better person personally and professionally. And professionally meaning in being a child caregiver. It's more than just being an au pair. It's more than just a job, to the point where I didn't even feel like an au pair anymore. I felt like part of the family. I felt like I was his sister, and I was serving him to help him become better. It has allowed me to become something bigger than myself. It was rewarding for me. We overcame so many challenges. There were so many victories. There were days where it was crazy days. We had the worst days. And for me, what I can take from it, I was helping, or I served a population that people do not understand. It has definitely allowed me to see the world with a different set of eyes. My experience, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to say it was easy. Also, I'm not gonna say it was a breeze. No, it was hard. It was challenging. It challenged me as a person. It made me appreciate the smallest things in life. It made me have a really different perspective on life, just taking care of, special needs children. And we need to be open. We need to open our minds, our hearts, be open-minded to people with all disabilities. We shouldn't judge. We should love everybody, and we should help people. And that's it. That's it from me. If you like my video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.